Suggest that the doctor was a pathological liar. The letter went on to inform me that they will deduct my salary. For in 95 when I went to study, I left the country in purple. The letter said, you got to pay. Big lies, boy, you can't get away. You can't take the people's money and get away scot-free. No matter how long it take we, you are gonna pay back the treasury. So let this be a warning, doctor, your day is coming. When your wait is over, I hope you're ready for your letter. All the money missing, going overseas to New York. We gotta talk. You see this thing they call power, sometimes it gets to your head. It could even cause a doctor to somehow become brainhead. So much so he gets on the radio talking things that he don't know. And when I sing in my calypso, he get on like a puppy show. It is a sad day in this country, a sad day for democracy, when because one speaks the truth freely, one is targeted unfairly. The letter say, you got to pay. Big lies, boy, you can't get away. You can't take the people's money and get away scot-free. No matter how long it take we, you are gonna pay back the treasury. So let this be a warning, doctor, your day is coming. When your wait is over, I hope you're ready for your letter. People asking me what's happening, but I good. Family, brothers and sisters, members and friends, comrades, I saw 2017, 2018, I'm back. Man, Big Lice is here to represent my people. Remember, I'm the people's king, the people's voice. I have a lot to sing, man. Hey, hey, have no fear. Whoa, yeah, yo. Me fans say they're vexed, they're disappointed, they're feeling let down, overlooked, rejected, the joke of the town. They say they took big risks to assist, uniting this land, to help end the crisis. They took a bold stand, now that victory's been achieved, instead of feeling relieved. After 20 years of labor, they still will make to suffer. I don't want to say they lie, but I hear in the people's cry. They say Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. You promised us a fresh start, but did you mean it from your heart? They say Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Is the same old God that you appease, why folks like Terry feeling disgrace? That's a fact, no look how them a laugh and them a try. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Boy, yeah, yo, Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Operation Rescue. Richard Kane, Doya Stefan, keep the faith, man. Continue to keep your feet to the fire. Yes, man, let's change the politics around here. Hey, hey. The fans say, look at Dwyer, who campaign so strong, but now we feeling the pressure, he changing his song. Guys like Lennox, Zalin and Berry, who thought changing course was best for the country, but now they having buyer's remorse. They're telling me even Sam Conda feel betrayed by his leader. I can't keep up with all them stories about meeting unity, but I don't want to say you lie. I hear in the foot soldiers cry. There's a Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. You promised us a fresh start, but did you mean it from your heart? There's a Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Is the same old God that you appease, while with moonlight feeling disgrace? That's a fact, don't look how them a laugh and them a try. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Boy, yeah, yo, Big Lice, boy, we did not vote for that. Imagine people like Alva Hendricks, Wendell Watley, and the list goes on. Still running shots, still working, and the young people can't get jobs. Come on, man. Hey! Have people jump inside, jump inside. Come on, we didn't vote for that. Come to the farm people, man. A fan, a big Pam supporter, told me recently, Big Lice we must remember, who from unity. You promised us a fresh start and fair share for all, but now we have done our part. The Pam people still a ball. If this government don't rise up and realize that people fed up another 20 years of labor. We just may have to endure. But I don't want to say you lie, but I'm hearing the voters cry. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. You promised us a fresh start, what did you mean it from your heart? They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. They say as far as they can see, Labour still running the country. That's a fact. Don't look how them a laugh and them a trot. In front me face, behind me back. Meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Whoa, yeah, yo. Big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. I saw. Ooh. 99.5 won't do, my friend. We need 100%, man, from you. That's what we voted for. Nice. At the Abo Studio. My name is family. Hey. From this evening, the 5th day of June, I am officially declaring myself as the opposition. I am the opposition. We have the opposition in saying that is non-functional. And so I'm going to take it upon myself to be the opposition for the people, the voiceless, people who can't speak until the political parties get themselves in gear. But I want National Bank to understand that the bank is not just about making money. The bank is not just about nicing up and putting big TV. The bank is about the small man. Because when that bank started back in the day, with Wendell Allowance and the man from Levis and so forth, it was a penny bank for the small people. I go to my Monkey Hill. And you know, a drain them a build. They don't do road, them a build drain. People don't lose babies driving on the road. People don't throw away food when they go out by Triangle Boy, throw away food, coming down the go water, throw away because the road's so bad. People don't go and lose the whole front end mash up because of the hole them, the pothole them. People don't use tires, not about tires and women and all kind of thing. Because the roads are bad. And you want to tell me the wisdom is that you go build drain first? When Monkey Hill guy in the drainage problem, when Monkey Hill on a hill in him, Monkey Hill. Can't me good for the neighbors. Things dead. People reaching out to me daily. No, me don't get fired. Me ain't gonna work. But I know I could contribute much more than a lot of them they have in there. But y'all know they want to turn me with. They fire me quick. And who's supposed to get fired, then I'll fire them. Who's supposed to be fired, they got them there, but they fire me quick. Because me have sufficient. I walk in going out, wrong about to go by my vehicle. I see a vehicle pull up. 505 or something in my hand. I recognize the vehicle. But while I pass in the vehicle, I see the window winding up, the glass going up. Wee! The window going up. Wee! When I look inside, who think in there? Denzel Douglas. I say, what? So he come like Denzel Douglas, turn up the window on me. Because he either no one say good afternoon to me, or he no one good afternoon from me. And all I could tell him, you know, all I could say is keep from me. Me no care. I tell you, me went certain places and me see people watch me funny. Me no care. I tell you, I've gotten a lot of enemies, but me no care. Once I'm talking truth, because some of them same people who used to pass me straight, I call me. Leader of the opposition, let me tell you all something, you know. As the leader of the opposition, I'm going to be calling on people that we're going to start to agitate. We gonna have to start to agitate. We can't sit back and allow this to happen just like that. And so, Keon High School parents and well-wishers, we may have to march around the school to show our displeasure in how our young children were treated. They're all over the place. They're down Windsor, they're down Pavilion, they're down primary school, and they're home. So what, Keon High School is the worst? This thing only hits us when we reach home. Some of us taking it for granted. But over the years, we have lost too many young lives. Right now, the girls saying, man scarce, man shortage. And I ain't able, so we can't help them. Stop. No jealous people for what they got. No grudge people for what they have. Because you don't know how they get them. You don't know how they get them. Some people ride horse, some ride ponies, some ride in cars to get where they're going. Good night, and welcome back to another Facebook Live. This is Big Lies, the one and only Big Lies. Well, this year I got me different attire. I went to football today. I went to look at the Sugar Boys. We won 1-0. It should have been 10-0, but 1-0. I'll take it. But tonight we have a lot of things to deal with, a lot of things to talk about. And you know, we're taking it to a different level. And I have a lot to say. And you, as usual, and I address the issues of the day. The issues that the people want me to talk about. But, as usual, I'm going to go on the world. And I'm going on the world now. And when I come back, we take a commercial break and we start the things then. Just to tell your friends, call your friends and tell them Big Lies online. And don't forget, you can contribute to the show. And I want to start by thanking all who would have contributed, giving whatever little to make sure that this show is on and stay on the social media. I want to thank all who donated and all who planning to donate. It's easy. You can send me mobile, or you can send me via Instagram, what do you call it, MoneyGram, or Western Union, those who live in overseas, or you could meet me on the road and just chuck it in my pocket, or you could go to the National Bank and put on whatever it is. We have to keep this show going. It's very important, and I recognize it is very important. But let me first, as usual, go back. And I want to big up my wife, Andrea Watley. And let me tell you something, I get in some trouble, you know. She ain't know that I recognize. Last week, me ain't call her name and me ain't say big ups. And she warned me this morning, she say, no go down there go talk about how you not prepared and you're this and that. And you all know last week what happened? Count went and I was running behind, but she want to hear me big up my wife. So I got to follow instructions, so I want to big up my wife, Andrea James. Good night to you. Or not James, but Watley. Come on, Big Lies. Andrea Watley, good night to you. Picking up the children. Desiree in Texas, good night to you, Desiree. Caitlin and Kaylee at home. And Elikai, the son, good night to all of you. My sister, Faith Benjamin or Watley, good night to you, Faith. My sister in America, in Canada, Megan, good night to you. My brothers, good night to Marcus in Nevis. Jomo in Puerto Rico, Ivan in Orlando, Florida, Bernal back in Tortola, but he usually hangs out in Orlando. Good night to you. Berlin in Anguilla, he's doing a show tonight. We're clashing tonight, but sometimes that's how it goes. And my good brother here in St. Kitts, Douglas Watley, good night. In New York, we go. Glenn Wallins, good night to you, bad. Packer, cousin Packer, cousin Cuba. Pretty good night to you. Ian Finney, good night to you. Ian, how you doing up there? St. John's Place. Vicky, my condolences to you and the family, and all of us. We are mourning the loss of a good cousin of ours. And all the Walters family there, good night to you in New York, Adlin, and the rest of the cousins on the other side, the Adlin Mills and all of them, good night to you. Obena, good night to you. Mr. Terry, good night to you. And anybody else in New York, if I forget your name, I'm going to put it on next time. Good night to you. In Maryland, we go down Baltimore, DC area. Tahel and Aisha Williams, good night to you. Good night to Tahel and Aisha. Peter Huggins, good night to you, the big chef. Corinne Mussington, my good friend, and your daughter, tell her I send all the love for her. Friends at the mission, good night to you. I ain't calling you, I don't want to get in trouble. Obi, the world's biggest blogger by Obi Got News. Good night to you, Obi. Hope all is well. Obi never used to like me one time, nobody like me now. But that's how we go, Things will change. Obi, good night to you, my good friend. In Philadelphia, we good night to Emrys, and good night to my good friend Yvette Herbert out of Connery. Up there, good night to you. And in North Carolina, Monica, good night to you. It was good hearing you and talking to you, Monica. I hope all is well with you. Then we go down to Atlanta. Good night to my good friend Theodore Zalin Allen. Good night to you. In Seattle, we go and said, Lenny, good night to you, Lenny Liebert. Good night to you. Hope all is well. How the Mariners doing there, Lenny? Austin, Texas, Evanson Sparky Brown, good night to you. And we go back to Houston, the Tar. Good night to you, the Tar. Merlin Saunders, Addison Vanderpool, good night. Nat Levine, Addison, tell the children I say good night, all of them. And Uncle Big I say good night. Nat Levine, how you doing? Scotty, me you still good, Scotty. Me know how this Facebook thing over, me you still good. Scotty, big up, Scotty, good night. Oretta, I can't say Hodge, but soon to be Shumbug. Wife, good night to you over there. And Carl the Fish Dolphin, good night to you down in Baytown. That's my hometown away from home. In Dallas, we say good night to Garrett Mercer. Small, I don't know small his name, but Garrett Mercer. Good night to you and the family. Good night to you, your family, your lovely wife. I would say my old time sister-in-law, and they say new time, and still all the time. And then we go into Miami, Florida. Good night, Dawn and Allah. I can't use the name differently. Allah on long time. Dawn and Allah. When you hear Dawn, you hear Allah. I can't say Dawn Byron and Allah Byron, because they got different names. Dawn and Allah, good night to you, because Allah ain't a Byron. Fancy Loaf Bakery, good night to you guys. When you're in Miami, make sure you check the Fancy Loaf Bakery. And I'm going to probably run some ads for them maybe in the near future. Good night to Mommy Delia. Good night to you. Landlord, Charles, good night. Sharon Benjamin, good night. Kezwan, Samantha, Shoma, Tassia, all my good nieces, good night to you. And nephew, sorry. Orlando, we say simple good night. And my good cousin Grace, good seeing you, Grace. And Victor, was good seeing you guys. It was a sad moment, but happy to see you. Long time I didn't see Grace, but Grace, you're looking good. Take care. And Victor, my old time in-law again. Why I got a lot of old time in-laws, boy? I sound like a gigolo. Why? A lot of in-laws. And then we go Tampa. We say good night to the DJ. What your name, boy? The DJ from Monkey Hill there. Lincoln Hobson, good night to you. And hope all is well with you. And then we go across to England. Leeds. Howard Williams, good night. Carl Haitian Mills, my good brother. Good night to you. I hope all is well. We'll talk this week. Jackie Walker, I think. Good night to you. Dr. Landrick Isaac. The chapter Isaac. Dr. Landrick Isaac. He was home the other day to lay his mother to rest. Good night to you, Dr. Chapter. I hope all is well. Hail up everybody for me. You know who my friends are. Good night, Mrs. Walker. I think that's Jackie's mother. Good night to you. Me and Baba say good night. Baba,
my friend Baba say good night. Mrs. Griffin or Hanley, good night to you. My neighbor right here. Edna and them, Grantley, them sister, good night to you. In Birmingham, I said Jackie, good night to Jackie. And I have a Jackie in Leeds too, and I have a lot of Jackies up there. But my good friend up in Leeds, you know who you are, who listen me morning and night, good night to you in Birmingham. And then I go across to Leicester. Jacqueline Webb, Moses, good night to you. Matthew, good night to you. And the other Sunday boy, I forget his name. Lord, I won't forget me good friend name there. In Canada, we go down to Toronto. We say good night to Malcolm Hamilton, Diane Zelma. Good night to you guys. Mommy Di, good night to you. Tara Liebert, good night to you. Hope all is well there. Dr. Metwin Isaac, good to see you again. You were home, laying your mother to rest. Good night. Good to see you. Rod Herbert, condolences again, my brother. Get well. Take your time. Don't stress yourself. You're in the family. And we'll see you soon, Mr. Rod Herbert. In St. Thomas, we say good night. Lloyd, Vernie, Foxy, St. John's, Vancito Otto. Miri, good night to you. Miri, that's Cito's wife. Zoe, good night. And we say good night to Bobby and Lisa. I know you all say, where you don't stop? Me not stop. I gotta say good night to my people them. BBI, we say good night to my people down in Tortola. Diana, my good niece. Daphne, my good sister-in-law. My best cousin Bridgewater there. Good night to you. Samuel Maxine, my brother, get well. Hope all is well. Good night to you and the family. Vidri, Pops, Rockers, Mead, and everybody else there. In Antigua, we're coming home soon. In Antigua, we say good night to Denley and Wally. Good night, Ainsworth, Grant, Cindy, and Brianna. And my good friend Jensen Joseph there. And all the good people in Antigua, I say good night. So Vivian Richards, good night to you. Vernon Springer, good night. You have been getting ready for the World Cup there in Antigua. Anguilla, Wayne Proctor, Lanville, have going good night to you. My good brother there is Bernard, but I don't see him up already. In Nevis, my good old sister Mem, good night to you, Mem. Hope all is well. Sit down, relax yourself. Don't worry about a thing. Jamie, Kamroy, Kamisha, good night. Hottest, Crystal, Bojo, Doshi, Dangles, Weekend, and all the Crystal and all the out and bad crew, good night to you guys. My good friend Ermin, Evelyn, and friends. Ermin, good night to you. Good to hear you. And I want to say good night to my good friend there too. Miss Hull, I met her there when I was there. Good night to you. And in St. Kitts, SB really best be my #1 fan. And all the people in St. Kitts, good night to you guys. Now, I know you all say, but let me tell you something. Them are the people, right, who I going to call and going to give me the little donation. So when I call a name, they're going to give me a little donation for my show. So I got to call a name because the show must stay on the air. And they're going to give me a little donation to keep me on the air. So I have to go on the world. But I think what we're going to do now, the show have some sponsors tonight. We are going, and if you want us people to come to your place of business and you want people to know what's going on, even a dance, a party, you can sponsor on my show for any little thing, man. We got to keep this thing going. So I think what we're going to do now, we're going to take a break, we're going to bring the sponsors, and then we will be right back with the issues of the day.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
This coming Saturday, 15 June, mark your calendars for an event that's sure to make waves and give them pressure. The PLP, the People's Labour Party, is gearing up to host its monumental 11th convention at the Tabernacle Playfield. under the theme Restoring Trust, Hope, Opportunity and Prosperity. Join us as we come together to shape the future of our beloved St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pressure, hey, pressure, boy.
Featured speakers for this historic event includes none other than our very own third Prime Minister and National Leader of the PLP, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, as well as the former Prime Minister of our neighboring country, whose name will be announced soon. Feel the pressure of change. Join the PLP. Together, we'll build a brighter tomorrow. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of history. Join us this Saturday, 15 June, 3 p.m. at the Tabernacle Playfield. Let's make a difference together with the PLP, the People's Labour Party.
All right, and now we have some still ads. The Green Valley Pub movie night on the 21st of June. Admission is free. We're going to be showing a movie is Godzilla Kong and New Empire 8 p.m. So don't forget to come and support the movie night at the Green Valley Pub. That's as an initiative by the wife. I like that. So we're doing that, and that is a part of our development here at the Green Valley Pub. Secondly, we have The Bliss, Abena Amory in New York, a Love Fest on the 13th of October. You see how far it is? Sunday the 30th of October. So I am bigging up Abena Amory. That is my girl. She's having a big concert, The Bliss, Love Fest. So you can purchase your tickets today. And you see the numbers there where you can call and different things on Amazon in the Queens, New York. So that is The Bliss, Abena Amory. And then we move on to the SPBS, the Sandy Point Benevolent Society. They're having an all-white boat ride. Special offer now for $55. And here we have in it. They have DJ Chico, Hellfire in New York, people, and DJ Blick. The boat ride is on Saturday, the 6th of July. So I guess that's the 4th of July weekend. Dancing, free food, drink special, dress code, white attire. So don't forget, tailgate starts at 5 p.m. Boat departs at 6:30 p.m. World's Affair Marina, Flushing, Queens. Number 1 Marina Road, Queens, New York. You all see the information there. You can get it. You could always come back. That's the thing about this thing. You could come back. So those are the ads for now. And we will get back into the action. You ready for me? All right. You all see that? I'm picking up the ads. And a lot of people, they say, yes, because advertise or PLP. But me advertise for anybody. I tell you, anybody. Anybody who ever had to bring it and I play it. Because it's a free democratic country. And so you all realize, Saturday, the PLP having a thing, you all must go out and listen. Now, let me start off with, the usual sympathies. I want to give sympathies to Butu's family. I don't even remember his correct name, but Butu, my good friend Butu. And last week, I did not have a chance to speak to Butu. And I must say, it is a hard thing for me to digest, losing Butu. And so to the family, the wife and everyone else, I want to say condolences. And he will be laid to rest, I understand, tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. And so, people, Butu was a good man. Very good man. And so, we're going to miss him dearly. I want to speak to Rod Herbert and family sympathies again to Mommy, as she would be laid to rest. No date announced yet, but we will miss her here in the Green Valley area. And so I want to say, Ursil, we're going to miss you. Condolences to the family. Again, I want to say and reach out to the Myron Myron's family. We had a funeral. We lay him to rest last week, I think. Yes, last week, and it was a good showing for Myron, and we're gonna miss you dearly. But I want the wife and the children and everybody to stay strong for Myron. He was a good man. Now we want to say get well to Mr. Woods there in Trinidad. Your father putting out these things, and man, I tell you, sometimes my heart goes out. I understand how he feels, and he's fighting the fight for you, Mr. Wood from Nevis, but you know, in the hospital down in Trinidad. Let me have on a more brighter note. Happy birthday, Onika Francis, that beautiful lady from Spooners, celebrating birthday. We want to say happy birthday to you, Onika. I also want to send out birthday greetings to Neil and Miss Lewis twins. The twins, twins them for Neil up there in the Monkey Hill area. We want to say good night to you, or whatever, Shadwell, whatever, New Road area. Good night to you, beautiful, two beautiful girls, and I hope that you enjoy your birthday. I'll have a drink for you. I'll have a drink for you when I see you all. We could have a drink together. Now tonight, we're talking the things them. And you know me, a lot of things to talk. But I want to say something, and this is my introduction. My heart feels well that people are reaching out to me. And I want to make it clear, because I think some people taking certain things out of context. I come here and I say, I'm the leader of the opposition. I can't, that is not legally binding. But I just say it because I am the voice of the voiceless. I am the voice representing the poor people. There are people out there afraid to talk, and me not afraid, so me talk. And so I take it upon myself to say, the country need people to represent people who can't talk. Somebody working for government, and you know how government victimize people. And me see people and me comment, but me can't be no opposition leader, and me want run, and if me run, people now vote for me, and all them bullshit. Well, let me tell you something, I gotta get real. It's one thing I know, I gonna talk and represent the people. And if me say me a opposition leader, and the people them say me a opposition leader, and they gonna give me information to bring here to the forum that we can speak and trash out the issue to hell with all you who don't like it. You don't like it that me a opposition leader, me not in government, me a opposition. Me, I just a talk until the opposition get themselves together, and I'm gonna represent the people. But I'm gonna tell you the first thing I have here. Our country is in plenty trouble, and I know when me talk, me always right. You know, when me talk, me and I got it in, you know, because saying it's win, you know. Saying it's win, so I got it in. Not because only one we give them, saying it's won the game, I got it in tonight. So tonight we want to target things, you know. But I saying to me, as a federation, we're in trouble, you know. And then just now, it's years of neglect. I see Myla put up something there, Myla Box. My good friend Myla Box, how you doing? How come they ain't give you a chance to talk in the convention? I'm looking for the man from number 3 to talk. The sensible one from number 3. You are the sensible one from number 3. You are the people's people in number 3, and you ain't get a chance to talk at the convention? Or I tune in late? I don't know. But Myla Box put up something the other day. And he said a dark cloud seems to be over the federation. But me agree with Myla Box. A dark cloud. I don't know what the symbol of the cloud, if we bring a lot of rain, and so large people and so gonna get the water, because large people complaining up the slopes that they ain't getting no water. So I don't understand. Large had a lot of water. Large used to supply Kenya with water, and now large just say they're not gonna water. So the man from large in charge of water, Lati got to fix that for you. So tell Lati fix that. Because I don't understand this all of a sudden. A lot of people ain't got water. That is something that we need to really look into. So large people balling out, they ain't got no water on the slopes, wherever them so, and they want the water. So Lati gonna go check out that. But come back to me, dark cloud over the country, something not right. And me no want to say and speculate. Things hard, things tight, but something not right. And then Dr. Sean, we judge, and I'm going to talk to him a little later, but he spoke about being on a bus. And he say, come on, and he say, good morning, or good afternoon, whichever one he say, and nobody answer him. But Sean, I understand what you say. I just say good morning and good afternoon to a lot of people. And nobody, like they have any love anymore for each other. No, people like they lose the whole value system that we used to have to say manners and make it man and so forth. Nobody wants to say good afternoon or good morning. Because what? Because Sean was the leader of the People's Action Movement or whatever it is. And I say, boy, we need to have a little wake-up call. We need a crusade. We need a crusade. And then I observe lawlessness all over. People just doing as they like. Seem like because somebody support a political party, it seems as though if the party in power ever, they could do as they like. They feel like me government in power, me could do as me like. So when Unity was in power, they do as they like. And now Labour in power, the Unity people still do as they like, and the Labour people come, do as they like. And so it's a lot of lawlessness. Police, me not tell you go and harass nobody. But there are certain things I see that you all could really straighten out. One of the things I realize, that people don't just park anywhere. And see me, I was in Nevis last week and tried to come up a road and the road block. People just park and nobody in the vehicle. It's like people say, man, me just park and they're gone. So you have to reverse or wait. And this is the kind of attitude. People stop. I mean, sometimes we are guilty of talking to somebody, but I think it's becoming too prevalent now where people are stopping in the middle of the road. They don't care. And you have to wait on them. And if you say something, you're afraid they shoot you. So you're not saying nothing. And that happens now. People afraid, people shoot them. So they're not saying nothing. So everything that's going haywire. We need to bring back some respectability to this country. And then, all of this what I'm talking about now spill over into the civil service. The civil service is just running. People are do as they like. People are work as they like. And that's why me gonna target things and some people gonna vex with me. But me not care. Look, I hear. And I'm supposed to talk about it later, but I'm gonna talk about that one, you know. Me hear that some people up by sustainable development get letter from the PSC, Public Service Commission. That is when they take you. If you do something wrong, they take you and you go and you have to answer. But then people say they get letter before they even get a chance to represent themselves. I suppose to hear the story, the birdie gone to get the information. But if that is so, how could you give me a letter to go home and me don't know what me do? I mean, I could understand if you tell me XYZ and you want to investigate, so go home so long. But if you reach PSC, that means me supposed to there to defend myself. And so, the civil service, it just a go. It just a go. And me want to ask a question. Because me gonna ask, Mr. Natta, not the one from Sanders. Molyneux. Mr. Natta, the cabinet secretary, you in charge of the civil service. Well, now tell me I got a new job, so me don't know if you are tell me, but me address you. You in charge of the civil service, according to what I know about the politics. You in charge of all the PSM and so forth. That's how we used to be. What's going on? Because we are hearing all kind of things in the different ministries, how the PSM acting, how this acting. So who in charge of who? You got to pull up your socks, man. I know you're very unassuming, you're very quiet, but politics no go so. We want people who can be rugged and talk to people and tell them what they need to know in them position here. And so, if the civil service a slip and a slide, are you me gonna call? Are you me gonna call out Mr. Natta? Mr. Natta, you got to get the civil service in gear. because something is wrong. And remember, in our small country, how politics go. The former administration prop up some people, government change, a new set come in, and they prop up, and so it's going to be confusion. That is why you need strong people at the PS level to sort out these things. But me not like how my civil service a go. And too much complaints left, right, and center. And in the civil service alone, because they have some statutory bodies, which I'm going to touch on later, who seem to be in disarray too. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, and I said it already and say it again. At the end of the day, me gonna say it now, and I say, I pause and I pause. Because I said it already and I said it before. At the end of the day, when everything else fails, and the Prime Minister gonna get the blame. My good friend, the Prime Minister gonna get the blame. And that is why he got to take handle and put people who could put handle where they want to put handle. But at the end of the day, if the government not run good, just like how we used to be Douglas, just how we used to be Timothy, Dr. Drew, it gonna be you. So you got to wake up and get the train moving and get things in order, because no matter how, even if you think they must sabotage you, at the end of the day, at the Prime Minister, they're going to blame. So, Prime Minister, listen me carefully. Go home and discuss it with your wife. And I want you to shake up things. Because things aren't going right. Things aren't going right. As they would say, things not going well. So, let me move on. A couple things here to talk about. And then we get down to the meat of the matter. Now, I never ever tell anybody that I had an interest in representative politics. People don't ask me, but I'm old now. Me going on hill. Me not believe me no want to go tell nobody what to me and so forth. Me prefer to bang my mouth and give me a little advice. But there are some people who talk about me and talk about nobody vote to me and all kind of stupidness. But they think they're going to make me stop bang my mouth? I think I going to make me hush. And more me going to talk when I talk. Because you cannot walk in my shoes. And if tomorrow I decide to put on my political hat and I decide I go on anywhere in the Sengis. I go on anywhere in the Sengis. From 1 to 8, I go in one in Nevis. So from 1 to 11. Because at the end of the day, me not going to be running just to win a seat. I going to be running to bring a message. I going to be running to let people know the best way forward. So even if I lose, at least my contribution is to help my country to elevate. So when people in the politics, you're not supposed to go into politics just to win. You must have a message. You must have a vision. You must have a voice that people could relate to. But everybody just want to win. Nobody want to be in a position. Nobody want to agitate. Boy, politics is about the people in charge and the people outside, the opposition and the government. So, me not going to stop talking. Me going to be in the opposition. And me going to say what me got to say. And me going to bring things to the fore. Because when I talk, another time I just say, boy, how big let's know that? How you know that? Because it happened for you. Let me move on. I hear a man coming in there by the labor camp. And he went to the convention. He was the guest speaker. A joker they bring from Jamaica. Someone joker. He can't even win the seat in Jamaica good. And come here, come speak to the labor people. And he said, there are some if voters. And I listen to them because that's what people say. They don't say about me. They say about my brother. They say about everybody. If you don't get what you want, you make noise. Well, me don't understand what I say. If you say you promise, if you say you won't promise something, you got to deliver. What we have to look at is what we call the if politicians. The politicians who come and wake you up out of your house and say, if you vote for me, I'll give you a piece of land. I can relate to that. If you vote for me, you're going to get a job. If you vote for me, you're going to get X. If you vote for me, you're going to get Y. It's the if politicians we have to deal with, because as far as I'm concerned, that is what we're dealing with now. The politicians them who come round and talk to us good. If I win my seat, if I this, if I that. And when they win the seat, you can't find them. So when he talk about if voters, the voters have a right to look for what they were promised. But what we got to look at is the if politician. I want to think about that. The if I win, you don't get water. They're going power, they don't get no water. If I win, you're going to get a job. Some of them change the number, then I answer the phone, then I talk to you no more. Because what? They in power now. And they're going to tell you, I'm working overseas. Always I'm playing. I'm working overseas. Take that and smoke it in your pipe. That's what they're telling you. Because what? Me can't say nothing. Me can't ask you no question. You work overseas. You work overseas where? Not in this day and age when they take technology. You're not going to go all them places there. Send people. Take care of the people. If I win. If I win. Them are kind of politicians we got. If politicians. So when you come down here and I talk about how they got if voters. But yeah, if politicians. If politicians. Because what? When we vote for them. They might forget that way. And that is why I'm going to continue to talk. I'm going to continue to talk because what? A lot of things where people tell me I can't believe. Now, this is my introduction. I soon done. 1 more, 2 more points, 3 more points. I want to commend the People's Action Movement, Pam and Shani Gray Brooks. I want to say congratulations to the new executive. You have your hand full. You have plenty of work to do. And so, I want to say thank you to the outgoing leader, Dr. Sean Richards, for your contribution. You contributed well. You were part of the Unity Construct when it just started. And you must commend yourself that the People's Action Movement improved their seat count in the agreement. And so you had more seats than you started out with. And so that to me is a positive in your leadership of PAM. Unfortunate that things happened the way it happened during the Unity Construct, but you know why it happened? Because I run me, that's what happened. If I know run me, all I know so Unity would have been in power. But I run me, because as far as I'm concerned, me only the donkey to carry the cat. When it comes to niceness, I run me. You and Timothy Harris and all I run me. Because I don't get in power. So that's why I have the power now. So, but I want to thank you for your service. You did well. I don't know what your plans are going forward, but I know you have a lot of things to contribute to this federation. And I want to pick up Shani Natasha Great Books. She's a good girl. I know her from school. And I know her from down by Canes. And I know her from Cross Pond Road. And she's always humbled. And I am happy for her. And I wish her well. But I am wondering if she's going to get all the support she can get from the People's Action Movement. Because, you know, people always say that PAM is a society kind of party. But Shani, I wish you best, all the best. And I hope that you could put the party together, because we need some meaningful opposition, and you can light the fire under some of the feet and do what you have to do. As I say, I am here. You say come home, me ain't gonna come home, but I am here to always help. And see how things go in politics. Me ain't picking no side on this. If you right, you right. If you wrong. You know me go. You right, you right. You wrong. Me ain't picking no side, you know. party politics right now. Unless I'm a party and me one in my party. That's how we go. So, them are some of the things I want to mention in my introduction. So what I'll do now, we're going to come back to speak about the things that the people want to ask. But while we do that, we are going to go to a commercial.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
This coming Saturday, 15 June, mark your calendars for an event that's sure to make waves and give them pressure. The PLP, the People's Labour Party, is gearing up to host its monumental 11th convention at the Tabernacle Playfield. Under the theme, Restoring Trust, Hope, Opportunity and Prosperity. Join us as we come together to shape the future of our beloved St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pressure, hey, pressure, boy, pressure.
Featured speakers for this historic event includes none other than our very own third Prime Minister and National Leader of the PLP, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, as well as the former Prime Minister of our neighboring country, whose name will be announced soon. Feel the pressure of change. Join the PLP. Together, we'll build a brighter tomorrow. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of history. Join us this Saturday, 15 June, 3 p.m. at the Tabernacle Playfield. Let's make a difference together with the PLP, the People's Labour Party.
Yes, people, and I'm back. And don't forget, movie night at the pub on the 21st of June. Next week, I think it's next week, Friday. Godzilla and Kong. And then we're moving on to the next one where we're saying the Bliss, Abena, Amory would be, and you can look at the details on this flyer. That is way down in October, so I'll be bringing that often. That's my girl. And then we have the all-white boat ride by the SPBS, 70 Point Benevolent Society. They have a boat ride where, you know, the big man from Hellfire gonna be there spitting some fire. And that one should be on what day that is now? Saturday the 6th of July. That's 4th of July weekend. So we advertise it. We send in advertisement and so forth. And that is how we go. So let me get back to the business. Now, people, you know, I usually do me live on Wednesday. Well, I thought that today's Wednesday. So when I say Butu Berwin on Thursday, sorry, but Lord, give you a chance. You know, Butu Berwin on Thursday. So, you know, we're going to meet with you to support Butu and his family on Thursday. But let me get back to the things now. Things that people want to talk. I love this job here. I love this job here to bring the people's business. Things that people want to ask but afraid. But let me tell you something. I get some good feedback here, and people say things happening. But, and I don't get personal sometimes, and people sometimes don't like it. But that is how I operate. Because I believe sometimes we gotta talk the things them. But this one here touched me to the core. This issue I'm gonna talk about. There's a young man by the name of Devon Connor from Sympathies. Can't walk, incapacitated, can't walk. So his mother takes him around to school from a baby up until CFBC. She went Days by, you all know it is. You know how hard it is. Every day you show up to pick up your child and take him into the classroom. And I admire a woman like she need a national award for that. I don't even know her correct name. But Devon Mother Connor. Devon Connor mother. And he went to school. The thing why it hit me because I taught him up in CFBC. Bright guy. Even though he has all those issues, it never distracted him from doing his work. Never distracted him from doing his work. Right? And Devon Connor now finish. Pass his CXs. He passes CXs. He passed. He came. And, I think his mother name is Marlene. Pass, he came. And the man walking. And this hurt me heart. And that's why I had to bring it. I love him. He came class, he never missed class because his mother brought him. And then the other students took care of him at CFBC. By the time he had a wheelchair. And they would take him. I remember Caribbean Studies. Up the steps, down the steps. White boy. Now, this guy want to continue his life, to live a normal life. He's trying to get a house. Big man, a big man now, done with school. NHC, I think. I don't know if it's NHC or a National Bank, but I think it's NHC. They are saying now, they want to build a house for him, which I think he would have to pay for, And I don't even think he should be paying for no house as far as me concerned. Certain people is supposed to take care of. Devon is one of them. Build him a free house. That is what I'm saying. Build Devon a free house. We had the Prime Minister from St. Paul's for years. Make a lot of money. Devon is supposed to be struggling. Devon is a special treatment trial he's supposed to get. NHC now is saying that they only could build a 1-bedroom for Devon. Devon and his family saying, no. Devon is a big man wanting privacy, but his mother got to be there with him to take care of him. The man can't help himself. So how you going to put the man in a 1-bedroom house? And his mother going to sleep on the couch? Sleep in the bed with him? The man's a big man. I show the man a girlfriend and so to come over. What am I going to do when the girlfriend come over? And so I'm saying, sometimes common sense must prevail, man. If you're going to charge a little extra 80,000 and so forth, let me do it for Devon. Build the extra room for Devon. Reach out somebody, make a little input for Devon, so Devon go get the 2-bedroom house. And so he and his mother, whoever the caretaker is, because we ain't guarantee how we're going to take, could be comfortable and take care of the guy. But what amazes me, you have an MP, a 10-man in one. And I don't like when I talk about dog, but I talk about dog a lot. Who is the representative in St. Paul's? And supposed to make sure these things happen for his constituents. Dog, got about 40 houses in the Sinkits. And a little room. I want to tell me you are going to deny Devon a proper setting for a little room, a 1-room. Have a heart. National Bank or whoever it is, have a heart. I buy a whole big TV. The whole big TV could have put on an extra room for Devon. Whoever supplying the loan, and I think it's National Bank. NHC, punch in and build on the room. I'm just saying how this thing could work. And I come here because it was brought to my attention. Nobody sent me out. But if I hear things, I'm going to bring them. So I got to Devon not now. I'm going to say this and that. Devon come complain to me. Me not see Devon in months and years. But he's my student. He is a child in need. And we're supposed to start to be our brother's keeper. our sister's keeper here in the Federation. Government must help the poor and the indigent, the less fortunate. We take the money and send it all over the world. We sell out the passports and we don't know where the money be. So I am saying we got to start to take it over our own. And I wanted to address that. Because what? These are things that people would be afraid to speak of. But not Mama me. Not Mama me. And it's not a free house. Devon willing to pay. But all it is, maybe Devon salary can make it. But make a little adjustment. If man willing to pay for a house, they're not asking for anything free. But I am saying, people in that position, and if you know Devon, we should be willing to help you. We should be willing to make sure we make sacrifices for these kind of people. Just like how Wood down in Trinidad fighting, these are the people we need to give the support. Because they can't help themselves. Where is our compassion? That is where the dark cloud come in over this country. Where is our compassion for one another? We're too bitter because a man vote this and a man vote that. We hate people. We got to get out of that. And I keep telling you also, people vote for who they want. People support who they want. People who say what they want. Provided that they're not telling lies. And we got to get back that love in our federation. Because let me tell you something, while we fighting each other for the politics, the foreigners are coming in and they're making a meal. They're taking over everything. The Jamaicans have this, the Jamaicans have that, the Chinese have this, the Chinese have that, the Vinci have this, the Vinci have that, the Guyanese have this, the Guyanese have that. And I have nothing against them because they are all CARICOM members. But while they are doing that, we fighting each other. We hate each other's guts. Just because, a man vote for somebody, a man no vote for somebody. Man, we gotta wake up. We can't continue to live like that. The federation too small, all of us are family. And we need to start to take care of each other. Another thing, they have some teachers who left CFB 3 years ago, graduated, trained teachers. And 3 years after, they can't get their real money. They put them back, they give them back, they were making 4/5, they give them back the 1/5, and so they're making the full salary, but they can't get the money now. Jeffrey Hanley, what's going on? When people go to college to educate themselves, the people that want a little pop up in the salary. That is the norm. And so these people for 3 years, 3 long years, that's all like I told us, 3 long years in the wilderness and can't get the money. Somebody need to look into it. That is wrong. The same thing I said last week. There are people in the system working up the hospital and other places in the institution because look when you come out. 4 months. And they're gonna pay. How could me work 4 months and they're gonna pay? And then somebody gonna say, oh, me no this. Come on, man. The civil service need looking after. And earlier, I call out Nata because he's in charge of the PS. That is the system. But they tell me it changed now. They tell me now that it's Telma which was in charge of the civil service. So what Nata job be? Just to go in cabinet and take notes? I want to know because the civil service is like London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down, falling down. The civil service is falling apart. Last week I tell you all about people who can't get any money. They don't work and I don't care, you tell me, but it was under the former government. That is wrong. If me don't work, give me my money. If you think my money is illegal, take me to court. But if I don't work and I put in my money to say I need this, I need my money, the people in land revenue can't get a bonus because what? Somebody holding it up. So you want to tell me that you got 1 and 2 people who hold up the system? That you all want to tell me up in the hospital, Morton gone on vacation, nothing happen up there. So Morton gone with all the files them. Morton not got nobody to act for him. Dr. Jensen Morton gone home. So if he's sick, if he's dead, nothing gonna happen. The man gone on vacation. And you tell me, no deputy up there? Deputy is essential. This is how we running things. Man, nobody supposed to be no island. The only island I know is Cayman Island. Nobody supposed to be no island. So when a man go, he continues, you fix things, and I tell me have to wait. The new place for health, you know. Curtis Martin, you're my friend, I know you. But remember how friendship go? Me not deal with no friendship when it comes on certain things, you know. You got to make things happen. If you go on in there and you say you're going to change your own things, well, grab the bull by the hand. Then you give you no work, you go in and style off, you know. Wimpy, you got to cut things going in the Ministry of Health. The permanent secretary is supposed to make the minister look good. So the fact that doctor you put you there is to make you look good. So me tell you, Wimpy, you got to make the prime minister look good in health. Start to take care of the things. Turn around things. Turn up things. That is what we want. We want to see action. And people who have money in the pocket too. And there's a gentleman, a dialysis patient. He fell down and got injured while in the hospital while doing his dialysis. Broke hip and he broke his shoulder. That could be a hard fall. And if he fall off a bed or what. But the guy have been in the hospital since early in the year. And I guess they did what they had to do. But ready to be released. But what I'm saying, the concern is that he has to go home to proper health care. He needs to go home to a home where somebody gonna be there to take care of him 24/7. Come on. The authorities, those of you in authority, listen. Listen to the people. Listen to the people and let common sense prevail. Let the man go home. I mean, bad enough he don't fall in hospital, so that as alone should be monies coming to him. Because I don't know if he fall long, but if he fall in hospital, he should get some compensation. But my thing is that he going home now and make it easy for him. Make it easy for him. He has a girlfriend that is caring for him. So just let the girlfriend continue to care for him at home. She's in the healthcare business. Just let her care for him. And that's not just my suggestion from hearing the story. Let her care for him until better can be done. But the gentleman must be made comfortable. Why I don't like to see people comfortable and get you by? Why somehow I want top not like to see the little man get through? And I think that is my problem because me could have hush me more than going to corner and live, but me just like who get things and people business and then me gonna get out of trouble. But me like to see people get through. That is my passion. Me like to see and people doubt me up until they doubt me and for years of doing this. And they realize it's not about me. I could talk. So maybe it's about me talking. But it's to help people. We must get a joy in helping people to see people get through. That is what I love. And that's why I'm continue to bang my mouth until they say time to go. Now, I said something earlier, but I want to say it again. The thing at sustainable development, it bothering me. It bothering me that people get letter and so forth without due diligence and a chance to defend themselves. And so the birdie gone out to get the information to come back. So when I get the information, I will deal with that. But that is some of the things. That is some of the things, my friend, that people are afraid to speak to. And so we're going to take a quick commercial break again. And when we do that, we're going to go back to what the birdie said. The birdie picking me, because let me tell you something. The birdie fly around this week, boy. The birdie was busy this week. Maybe because I'm bringing on a little law, so you get a little attention. So the birdie picking. So what we do, go to commercial. and we are going to be right back.
Pressure. Pressure.
This coming Saturday, 15 June, mark your calendars for an event that's sure to make waves and give them pressure. The PLP, the People's Labour Party, is gearing up to host its monumental 11th convention at the Tabernacle Playfield. Under the theme, Restoring Trust, Hope, Opportunity and Prosperity. Join us as we come together to shape the future of our beloved St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pressure. Hey. Pressure. Boy. Pressure.
Featured speakers for this historic event includes none other than our very own third Prime Minister and national leader of the PLP, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, as well as the former Prime Minister of our neighboring country, whose name will be announced soon. Feel the pressure of change. Join the PLP. Together, we'll build a brighter tomorrow. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of history. Join us this Saturday, 15 June, 3 p.m. at the Tabernacle Playfield. Let's make a difference together with the PLP, the People's Labour Party.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
And we're back. We ain't gonna go to them still commercial. We're gonna go a little later. We're gonna add a little. We're adding one to. We add another one to extra one to add in. But I want to deal with the birdie first, right? Now, the birdie fly high this week. Let me tell you something, people. The birdie fly high this week. And you know me like targeting them. You see the embassy in New York? The embassy in New York, a lot going on up there. All is not well at our embassy in New York. And I want to tell you that because I said already, you know. I said already. Let me tell you something, you know. I work, and as I work, I used to go in there, go sit down, because that's what they sent me. That they wasn't giving me anything to do. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The place need looking after. I told you all about the pace down there, Miss Bars. Miss Bars, them need to go home and sit down. They're not ready yet to deal with people. Them they set in the ways. And I said that because here it is, our embassy in New York. The birdie come and tell me, big guys, all is not well. And I told you guys before, when Miss Shiverton, Nerissa, I don't remember her married name, but me get old now. But Miss Shiverton daughter, Miss Shiverton Nerissa, when she was up there, I told you guys that lady, she was set up. And I'm going to say it again. She was set up. Nerissa was set up. She bite the bait. She get fight down and fight in and so forth. And as any human being, after a while, when you had enough and watched you from Green Valley, she answered them in public. She take off and live up to frack. And she let them know what it is. But because she was set up, corporation wasn't there. People fighting down people. I said it, and everybody think that me just confusion. But how come? There is a lost job, call back to capital, but you got a new person there. And how come that new person get in the same fight and even worse? How come that same person now getting a fight and even worse and debating about it? She from St. Paul's. She from St. Paul's. And the minister found a face from St. Paul's. But she can't get no justice. They're fighting down the new ambassador to the United Nations. Left, right, and center. Woman can't function because the whole situation is toxic. Not tenable, untenable, can't function. Make complaints to Miss Bass, make complaints to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and nothing has been done. Because what? They're busy setting up people, and I keep telling you this, and I think me a confusion, but me no confusion. Me know what's going on, but just observation. There is a division, and anything that has to do with Dr. Drew, whether he appoint you or he disappoint you, whatever, they're gonna fight it. And that is what has been going on. That is what has been going on. So all is not well in the Big Apple. That is why I could say foreign affairs ain't going away. Our foreign affairs is just to get trip, go over there. You ever see foreign affairs putting out any position and so many things going on in the world? Whether it's down in Gaza, whether it's in Haiti, whether it's in this, you see us in any kind of vocal kind of thing? We just there because the people in trouble, they make the money, they make people and so forth, the protocols are in charge and so forth. But we are not doing what we ought to do as a small developing nation state like St. Kitts Nevis. We're supposed to bang them out. We're supposed to begin our statements. But Ms. Bars, them not mash up this also. Mash up the foreign affairs that they need revamping and mashing up and twisting up and turning over. They had the heart to say when the lady from Canada done that she not do nothing and your man do so much. They have the heart to bring back an old man in Toronto to run the office there. And you tell me the office there run good? The man's soon 99 and they bring him back to run the office in Toronto. You mean you don't got nobody young? You tell the young people that go school and get education and do all kind of degree and all kind of thing. And you couldn't find a young person, a middle-aged person to get a job. You bring an old man because of friend and friendship. We're going to talk about friend and friendship later because that's how I run things now. Friend and friendship. Friend and friendship I run things now. Last week, my phone rang. But it was a WhatsApp. So it didn't rang like ring. It rang. I check it was a WhatsApp. And somebody asked me a question. When the body them say, what is Capis Bass? Capis Bass. Bassi or Capis Bass. What is that? So me say, me don't know what Capis Bass be. So you know me gonna start to do my research. Capis Bass. Well, I'm going to deal with that later in my presentation. But I just want to let you know, Capis Bass, and you can spread the word, I can talk about it. Capis Bass is a company. I got to use some words, you know, because later I'm back. But it's a company allegedly owned by Conway Maynard / his wife. And the job is, they're into CBI. I'm going to talk about that later. So I'll leave that here. And I'm going on. Because the bird is swinging. The bird said to me, big lights, you know, realize what's going on in St. Kitts and Nevis. I said, what's going on? Because the bird had time to talk to me. He said, you realize that the lawyers are the ones who are colluding with each other? They got lawyers in the St. Kitts refuse to take case to go speak against another lawyer. What kind of lawyer them be? Because me went to school with you, me and you can't tangle in the courthouse? If a man come for me to represent them, me and take a job? So we got some lawyer. So all of them are collude. You know why? Because they're in some serious collusion. They're in some big business deal. So they can't talk against each other. They're not going up against one another. I'll give you a little example. When you an Inception, a bunch of liars. All the lawyers them come together and say, we're going to put on a fete named Inception. So they're dominating now, you know, because they're spread out now and they're going over to breaking down the same lawyers them. So the little man who got little 2 pence can't come up against them lawyers with the big money. And if you know how some of them make the money. So here it is, the lawyers colluding to work against the little man who gonna come to them. So during Carnival, my good friend, I don't ask to see him, the promoter there, anyway, the promoter there, he say the economist. He put on cooler fat and them things there. You want to see what they do in Carnival? When he fed them up there. Downtown had New Vibes, Grandmasters, and all the free bands them competing against the man. Cons. Competing against the man. Cons ball. Cons came. Funds. Not cons boy. Cons it was funds. Funds is the word. Funds came to me crying and said, big guys, Lord, they're gonna kill me. I invest over $500,000. They give me a slot on the Carnival thing. But yet, in town, they got free jam and free this to compete against me. All the big bands saying it's downtown. And fans up there catching your ass. These are how these lawyers operate. Lawyers not take lawyer job. Even when you want to go in court and you go to lie them, how they talk, you go pick up, they don't want your job. Because what? A Convict Maynard. So they don't want to go up against Convict Maynard. Because what? Convict Maynard wife a liar too. And so maybe they ain't cool with all kind of things. So lawyers are collude. They don't want to take you work. Unscrupulous they are. If you ask me, more liars. Bunch of liars. Lawyers out there are construct deals. Lawyers are work with lawyers to construct deals. And me tell you know. Me know you know. Because when me do my research, lawyer down here and lawyer over here, I work together with a lawyer up there, and they all work together and they get contracts to do construction jobs. Remember I tell you about some construction jobs? Remember I tell you about the construction job at Bastia High School? Remember I tell you about Upkeep College and so forth? A liar, I work with liar. So liar, I collude to get together. Because what? The normal, ordinary man in St. Kitts ain't supposed to strive. In the CBI program, a liars again a collude with liars to sell the passport. They're taking us for a ride. They're taking each other. A liar wouldn't him say, he gonna grab a little carpenter. I gonna grab liar and liar work together. And now you check it out. Check it out. And that is why sometimes in this country we can't get no justice because the liars are work with liars. And I got me information, but me a gambler, I gonna bluff. I got 2 S in my hand, I gonna bluff them. I got 2 S. So let they go ahead. If you don't know what I deal with. Here you again now. The body come round this morning and tell me, Big Let's wake up. Wake up, wake up, I have some fresh news for you. I say, what happened, buddy? Me sleepy, me tired now. He went liming. My partner here from Watching God, and me he went liming. I had enough few drinks. Body say, wake up. The body tell me that national insurance is relocating me and every entire building or the properties to Port Zante. You know who building they're going in now? Denzel Douglas building. It is allegedly, because we don't go around and say he building, but the building where Denzel Douglas got contact with, allegedly national insurance going in there. They don't start to pay rent. They don't start to pay rent. And here the thing, you know, they still have to go spend another $500,000 to repair and renovate the place. But rent don't start to collect and we're not in yet. And the body say, the body swing and say, the body in the body voice. But you don't know. You don't know. Okay, and him talk to the body. The body say, you don't know who? Are the chairman for insurance? The body say, you don't know who are chairman for insurance? I say, me ask. The man from Monkey Hill. CG Global. CG Global is the chairman for national insurance. CG Global used to be in cabinet with Denzel Douglas, so the deal is you call. That's how our country go. We're going to spend money again down there for national insurance to move. To put more money in a Diddy pocket. Diddy no want full of money. Diddy just willful. Diddy no want full of money. Diddy just willful. So here it is. National insurance. Going down to Port Zante. And so I guess they're making so that the ministers and say, stay rich, get richer. But this mama must be balling. I went up Rams this week, up in the supermarket, and as soon as I come out of the supermarket, a young lady came over to me and said, Big Lice, I hear you say something. What's going on with the pop? I said, what you ask? I said, because, she said, because me not see no money on my account this week. I said, girl, you don't hear me say them I take our people name? Then they ain't interview you. They ain't him giving you an interview to say, well, we gonna take off your name. Let's take off your name, blah! So people, she said, Lord, and that used to help me with my house rent. I said, well, me no him know what tell you. So here it is. We are enriching the ministers. We don't give them a 33.5% increase. And now, you're going in the business place and you're going to pay them rent again. And while you're doing that, this small little man a ball. Every day, somebody name come off the pop. Every day. But Denzel Douglas / Galaxy Building could get big rent money. I sing a song, enough is enough, man. How much more these people want? How much more these people want? And another guy going to say, oh, well, you voted and we put them in. Yes. Because are we been going wrong too? So are we going too wrong? Are we going on a road that they block up? Are we come over here? This is block up. Come because we want some brand new politician. We want some brand new politicians because them may not cut it. Them may not cut it. That's why, Shani, you better come with your brand new politics. It can't be same old, same old. You can't let people in the slips of wait or you win or take advantage. That's not what we want. We want some new thinking, some new ideas. Everybody must get through. Everybody must get through. And I think, you know, oh, no, I lie. Right on target here. Right on target here. I think I missed one that points the birdie. Give me by right here. The bird is just fly out again. The bird was busy today. Busy today, boy. The birdie was busy today. The birdie say, big lies. A lot going on up by Casper. Casper! A lot of confusion. Marsha, Henderson, please fix it for me, please. I like you, but please fix it. So I'm doing my research. And so I will probably get into some information for the next live. What is happening at Casper? Not sounding good at all. Lots of accusations. People like they're fighting for positions. Interference from outside forces. Don Grant, my good friend, what is happening at Casper? Some people believe that they are the biggest labor. And some labor believe they're bigger than some labor. So labor fight labor, who bigger? I guess they got Jew labor and Douglas labor. I don't know who bigger. Some people up there, they say, want Pusky work. They want Pusky out up there. Who name Pusky? I hope no Marvin Lewis them in. They want Pusky work up there. Confusion. But I doing my research. I understand my good friend Marvin Lewis is doing a damn good job. But some people say he got to go. Labor time. So a pure confusion, they say, up at Casper. A birdie say, but me not talk too fast. Me gonna do my research. Me gonna do my research. And so you know me, we're moving nicely. We're going back to another commercial break. And when we're done, we're going to get into the state of affairs. We're going to talk the things. Hit me.
Pressure. Pressure.
This coming Saturday, 15 June, mark your calendars for an event that's sure to make waves and give them pressure. The PLP, the People's Labour Party, is gearing up to host its monumental 11th convention at the Tabernacle Playfield. Under the theme, Restoring Trust, Hope, Opportunity and Prosperity. Join us as we come together to shape the future of our beloved St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pressure. Hey. Pressure. Boy. Pressure.
Featured speakers for this historic event includes none other than our very own third Prime Minister and National Leader of the PLP, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, as well as the former Prime Minister of our neighboring country, whose name will be announced soon. Feel the pressure of change. Join the PLP. Together, we'll build a brighter tomorrow. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of history. Join us this Saturday, 15 June, 3 p.m. at the Tabernacle Playfield. Let's make a difference together with the PLP, the People's Labour Party.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
Who's back? Okay, now we have Vaughn's Construction. Vaughn's Construction. And I want to give him a plug tonight. Construction and design. Let your dreams be our project. This is a young man out of Keon doing wonderful work throughout the country. And so all of you out there who need somebody to build a home, who need somebody to repair, who need somebody to give you advice in construction, check Vaughn Construction. One of the young, bright minds in the Federation, but he's from Keon. And so, big up to Vaughn. Yes, we're back. State of affairs. But before I continue, I have something to say. You know, last week I spoke about leaving, or maybe the week before, leave the Prime Minister and his wife. But you know what get me? There got some people within the know-how upset when Dr. Drew and his wife travel out for government business. I oughta order. When Dr. Drew travel, he must always travel with his wife if he choose to. A lot of time you think them people in Dubai and all them people gonna send invitation and say Prime Minister alone, he gonna say Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. They're gonna make sure that you wife with you. And you see, we get so accustomed that we don't had no Mrs. We don't had no Mrs. So now we got Mrs. People in there are carry feelings. When Dr. Drew carry, but they got some permanent secretaries. And so they walk with the husband when they go in. So they out of place because Dr. Drew walk with his lovely wife. Dr. Drew, listen me, walk with your wife everywhere you go. No get no trouble with nobody. No go they got trouble with nobody's wife. You walk with your wife. No study them. They out of place. And I don't tell you, know. People that say, Dr. Drew don't tell me a thing. But me just pick up things and just talk. Look again, I was talking about how you are guiding for people who are pro Dr. Drew. Once they pro Dr. Drew, when I spoke and I can ask a question to Congress, it's because me pro Dr. Drew why they went and they pressure Dr. Drew to fire me. Because me pro Dr. Drew so it is a pressure, send him home. Either me go or we go. Well, look at the same thing they want to do to Miss Salters of empowerment. Miss Salters, the young political mind. The girl have she bachelors and so forth. She know what she doing in politics. But you up in empowerment, fighting down Miss Salters because what? She belongs to Dr. Drew. And I talk about break up. Nobody gonna break up nothing, but it must go right. I don't gonna fight down Dr. Drew and me hush. You know, fight down Dr. Drew and me hush. If Dr. Drew want to tell me big lies, go away again, so be it. But once me got breath, I don't fight down Dr. Drew because that's a part of our problem in the Federation. Are you too busy? I fight the Prime Minister when I should be doing all your work. And so I do all kind of things to try and undermine the Prime Minister and make the Prime Minister look bad. The girl up there trying to make a difference up there. You know, somebody call me and tell me, after the convention, it's a lot of big lies. Them a bully. Them a bully Prime Minister. I say, well, he better go some balls. Because he is Prime Minister. And I know there ain't no position in the world bigger than the Prime Minister. Not even President in America got more power than the Prime Minister of a Caribbean country. Because he not got to go to the Senate or anything to make decision. And he want them bully him. Because at the end of the day, you know, I don't tell you, at the end of the day, when the shit hit the fan, he gonna get all the blame. So let guy play trumpet and let them do all kind of things. I can't even say what I want to say on the live. Because I try to be respectful. Children, listen to me. When they say them see the man, they will be on the live. Let me go into state of affairs now. We're hitting the home one now. Last week, I started to speak about the CBI. Why the CBI is a mystery. The CBI is a mystery. And I could tell you, when 2011 came, and Denzel Douglas put it on steroids. He takes Simmons' idea and they put it on steroids. And then Tim put it on some other thing bigger than steroids. It take off. Earlier, I asked y'all who own Capis Bass. Allegedly, Conway's wife is a liar. They've been selling passports. We know that. But they've been selling passports. I understand they had some deal. It is alleged that they were selling passports with the Kitchener Hill deal. I understand they sold passports out of Galaxy. Now, when I hear them things, I must go back and ask yourself a question. During the campaign, you hear Conway's or Denzel abuse the jail program, I maybe stand to correction. But if they touch it, did you hear them touch it with any vigor? Because what? They were part of the deal. Galaxy is to get all the passport 5,500. So me ain't no Capis Bastille was selling all them passport. About it tell me big lies. You don't want to see when they come buy stamp. Because remember these things you have to do stamp duty and so. A stamp them a buy pan stamp, them a buy pan stamp. The person tell me it got to be them that sell over, well over 1,000 or more passport. And if I do the maths, if you do any 1,000 or more passports and you multiply it by 500,000. Not now, sorry, by 5,000. If you do 1,000 passport and you multiply by 5,000 US, you do the math. How much money that? And I'm being generous, is a lot more. So while we are here fighting, Mama me here fighting. Them now fight because them there get the returns from the passport sale out of Galaxy, out of Kitchener Hill. Now we are hearing the reason why the person asked me about Capis Bass. It is alleged that we're supposed to be building some cultural arts center. The government's supposed to be building some cultural arts center. It is alleged, I'm going to use the word, because no me say so, people say so, that the company, Capis Bass, is the one who is going to have the rights to sell the passports, to raise the money, to build the center. Where that sound familiar? We ridicule the jail. We talk about Timo and the jail. But here it is now. They still want to go pull wool over the eye. To go raise money for their own company to benefit. And I have a serious problem with that. And I'm going to ask a question. Because I personally don't believe that a minister or an elected member of parliament should have any dealing with the CBI, direct or indirectly. I used to cuss about that way back with Denzel and Galaxy. And now you're telling me that we allegedly have a next minister who's selling CBI. That to me is conflict. The cabinet is who make decisions and make rulings on the CBI. And you tell me that we're going to have ministers within the cabinet making decisions how to better take advantage of this CBI program. Here it is. The allegation now is that Capi's bus gonna get the chance to sell God knows how many passports. But if 5,000 passports could bring in $2 billion, well, 2,000 passports could bring in $1 billion. This ain't kind of thing we talk. And I just believe that we need to change up the way the system works. I remember I used to make noise, a lot of noise. On the farmer, not the farmer, but farmer. When Denzel Douglas was in charge. When they came up with a thing in 2011. And I always say that that money should go into the consolidated fund. So I don't mind if you're going to give whoever 2,000 passport or 5,000 passport, the money must go into the consolidated fund. So Douglas and Galaxy, that a conflict. Conwills and Capistair, that a conflict. Timothy and Nicola and Len, that a conflict. Lindsay and whoever, all them a conflict that we had over the years. And I don't believe no politician should be involved in selling our passport. And so, I am one who say, put the money in the consult fund. A man give me a joke now. A man say, if that's how the passport then run, and I had to laugh when he said it, if that's how the passport then run, well, maybe the right thing they should do, the government should do, is give every citizen who born here a passport to sell. It sounds jokey. Well, if they say that we don't sell more passport than people here, I believe the government should think about giving everybody a passport to sell and let us make the profit from these passports. Because let me tell you something, I sat down today and something came to me. Because I remember telling you I'm spiritually driven. Something came to me and I'm going back to my notes. I go back to my notes. They say, I'm going to be able to sell passport. So I saw me want me two passport to sell too. Let me make me money. I want me passport to sell too. Let me make me money. But I'm going back to my notes because I got a note here. I was thinking today. And I said to myself, boy, imagine back in the day of the CBI. And some of you out there who don't even know what's going on, let me try and bring you up to speed. Government in the CBI program sell passport. They don't like the word, but sell passport. But they have agencies involved. But what I recognize, under Denzel Douglas, we had Henley and partner. And whatever happened, Henley left, Galaxy came in, then we have this man Lescan. And what I recognize, back in the day, they do not put the money in the consolidated fund. And when I say consolidated fund, all it is, that is where all the government monies go. Whether inland revenue, whether they collect whatever, all the money should go in there. Because when you put the money in the consult fund, the auditor, general and all those could look and see how the money is spent. But back then, I remember when they're talking about special vehicle and they put in the money here and putting the money there. I now recognize what they were doing. Because if you give 5,000 passports and you make $2 billion, you don't put that money in the consult fund. You don't put that money in the consult fund. But the money is there available to the Prime Minister and whoever is in the deal of that agency. So, if the Prime Minister stays in power, he's going to have money. He's going to have money to use. Let me take some water. He's going to have some money to use because he and them in co. He and them in co. Now, I want you all to follow me, So, let's say they had a company named Jamrock on the Denzel. And the sole passport, most of the money going to go into Jamrock. Not into the council fund. Government going to get theirs, but most of the money going to Jamrock. But because they ain't call, they could now call on Jamrock and say, boy, I need some money to do this. I need some money to do I got some roads to build. Give me $2 million. I got some this. And so that's how we operate. 2015 government change. Galaxy was a big company then, working on that government with Denzel Douglas. Some people even say Denzel Douglas have shares in Galaxy. Me know what kind of shares. If it's monetary shares or social shares or otherwise, but they say he got shares in Galaxy. Me no know. No, government change. Timo came in with the unity government. But Galaxy remained relevant. Galaxy remained relevant because what? Galaxy and Timothy are friends too. So Timothy continued to use them and use Lescan to make the money. Now the way I see it is, you now come up with a deal. You and Galaxy now come up with a deal. 5,500 passports. That's not the only set of passports sold now. But that is the one, that is the contentious one right now. You say you're going to give me a prison for $50 million. I give you 5,500 passports. That could yield well over $1 billion US. Now when you take, and the man who are, like Martinez explained it very well. When you take the $50 million out of the billion, it means you have $950 more million remaining. Well, my question is, where is that money? Where is that money? Now let me explain something to you. If unity has stayed in power, that money would have been accessible because the unity government and Galaxy would have had an arrangement how to get the money back in the swing of things. You all with me? I am saying the agencies that have this money, them and the Prime Minister, whoever minister, they're good. They could get the money back in the swing of things. Y'all remember back on the unity? I remember well when Skeleton had no money. But Timothy Harris provided relief for Skeleton. Where the money come from? Me just ask. He came out the council fund. I come from somewhere else. And I'm saying, these people set up the system in such a way that provided they stay in power, they have access to the money. Now I want to listen carefully now. London Bridge broke down in 2020, 2021, 2022. When we say mash it up, the unity administration mash up. But the deal was already out there for the 5,500 passports. So Galaxy, as far as I'm concerned, got our money. A Galaxy got our money. Galaxy have our money because they sell the passports. But what happened now? Government change. In come Dr. Nice Boy Jew. In come Dr. Nice Boy Jew. And he say he is anti-corruption. He is anti-this. He is anti-that. And so me no got nothing to do with Galaxy. That's what Joe say. So all when the lady end up in United Nations, Dr. Jew don't know how we end up there. We don't know who came up there. He say, hey, no. Nobody know who came up there. But we know who came up there. And so she end up there as a face. But Dr. Jew hold the ground and I say, he no want got nothing to do with the woman. When I just tell her Galaxy got our money. Well, one of the reasons why you think things so tight in the country. Well, Galaxy not engage you no money, you know. Galaxy who got our money with $950 million or more. Because you come Prime Minister, you know, corporate, you know, and lay out with grease your palm and so forth. You know, gonna get the money. So the extra money that was usually in the country between 2011 and now is now not available. Because what? The special vehicle, in this case Galaxy, got our money. So how we get the money? And that's why me want a case try, you know. Because me want to know how we gonna get with CBI money. Because me maths not so bad. Not because what is the name? CXC me said me no pass maths, me no me best in the maths. Me maths not so bad. And me know if you take 5,500 passport and you multiply by 200,000 US dollars, you must get billions. So me want to know where the money be. And that's all me concerned about. So all who don't like Martinez, all who don't like the man that come, me not in that with you. Me just glad he opened me can of worms that we could ask a question. Because I've been saying it for years. That the CBI is a ripoff. People are enriching themselves. Ministers are enriching themselves. While they can't build a 2-bedroom home for Devon Connor. While, as Stefan said, the people in school have to buy food to give people because they come school hungry. Because you take the name off of the pop because you can't afford. So that is why me want to know where we money gone. I want to know where we $950 million gone. And the government must find it. And if it means that they have to hire me to investigate, me can't talk Chinese, but I will work with an interpreter. We have to ask some serious questions to these players because this ain't no simple matter. This is a serious matter for our federation. We don't let some money go already. We can't let all the money go. And so, to me, we're going to have to get some seriousness to this. And I better open my eyes. Somebody out there can't ends not meet. Somebody out there brokes like me. Brokes like me. But I hush your mouth. I hush your mouth in the name of politics. I hush your mouth in the name of politics because your grandmother used to go to a party. If you see wrong, you see wrong. And so that is why they must fight down the Jew man. That is why they ain't giving the Jew man the support. That is why up to now No capital projects because what? They want the Juman to come to his knees. I better put one and two together. They want him to come to his knees. But it's up to he if he want to go lie down and bow down. But it's a plan. It's a plan. But while they're making a plan, God made a different plan. That he give away 6 seats only. So nobody go with nobody and nobody go come left or right. So it come like somebody got to ask to help. He where this thing going, somebody gonna ask another political party. They might got to call him and say come join with me. Or they might got to call this and say come join with me. Because things now plan out as anticipated. You understand? You know, and somebody just make a point. Me ain't on the man. Whether he's a scam or not scam. But the man bought a case that is a legitimate case. Underselling passport is a criminal act. And must be investigated. And we must find the culprits who undersold the passports and take back the passport from these people who did not pay the monies that they required to pay. And so, I don't care who bring the case. Whether Lazarus, Joseph, my name in the Bible is characters. Whoever bring a case, whether it's scabies or AIDS or whatever, me just glad the case open. And so me want to know, the big question tonight, where is our $950 million? That is the $950 million. And if somebody can explain to me, break it down and tell me where the money is, I have no problem with that. We have no problem with that. And another thing we have to warn against is people who are going to want to come and use the same gimmicks. The same gimmicks to rip off the people of the Federation. To rip off the people of the Federation. Anyway, I'm coming back with my last set of words. We're going to run the commercials one more time and then I will be back.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
This coming Saturday, 15 June, mark your calendars for an event that's sure to make waves and give them pressure. The PLP, the People's Labour Party, is gearing up to host its monumental 11th convention at the Tabernacle Playfield. Under the theme, Restoring Trust, Hope, Opportunity and Prosperity. Join us as we come together to shape the future of our beloved St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pressure, hey, pressure, boy.
Featured speakers for this historic event includes none other than our very own third Prime Minister and National Leader of the PLP, Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, as well as the former Prime Minister of our neighboring country, whose name will be announced soon. Feel the pressure of change. Join the PLP. Together, we'll build a brighter tomorrow. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be a part of of history. Join us this Saturday, 15 June, 3 p.m. at the Tabernacle Playfield. Let's make a difference together with the PLP, the People's Labour Party.
Okay, we're back and we just come up to wrap up now. We had a good night tonight. And I want to make it clear. I don't want people to believe that I'm saying the CBI program, if done properly, is not a good program. Selling passports and so forth, that's part of it. But it's when the corruption is in, when there is no accounting of the monies collected for the passport, that is the issue. So, whoever involved in selling passport, I have no problem. But it's when we're not accounting for the monies. If somebody could come tomorrow and show me a bank account and say, see your money there, the $950 million available to St. Kitts, me have no problem. No problem at all. See the jail there and everything, me have no problem. But when you're going to have a man come in, or a group come in, or agency come in, and sell passport, and give us peanuts, and go on with the whole hog, that is when I have a problem. The whole hog belongs to us. Put the money in the council fund. Let everybody in St. Kitts live good. Let everybody in St. Kitts have nice wall house. Let everybody in St. Kitts have a car. People, these are serious, and I tell you, these are cloud. These are serious, serious things. When people want to come pull wool over the eye. You know, somebody, I'm going to live with this. You all know what Conway's middle name is? I think his middle name is Menten. I think I see on the paper, his middle name is Menten. And a good friend of mine pointed it out to me. But when you turn on Menten, you get 10 men. 10 men. Who used to say them are 10 men in one? Denzel. So here it is, the men 10 and the 10 men. The men 10 and the 10 men want to walk trick on us. The men 10 and the 10 men want to walk trick on us. And we must owe more eyes. And that is why Douglas wanted Congress to be Prime Minister, so that the galaxy could continue to flourish. I had to put maths together. That is why he wanted that, because that was the only person who could have saved him. But you came and spoiled the party. How dare you? That is why I tell you, you got to go some balls, some big balls. Because here it is, you got 2 men, well 10 men and 10 men and men 10 against you. But we need this thing to clean up. We need the CBI to clean up. We need to find the money. And so people, I made a promise to you that I will be the opposition. And I am telling you again that I will continue to probe. I will continue to probe. I will continue to ask questions. And by the way, so far the 1 week, the medication working good. I'm feeling good. And so, all who pray for me continue to pray, because I'm going to need all the prayers. Because they're going to be coming left, right, and center. And all who wish me well continue to wish me well. But I will continue to fight your cause. Remember, the body gave me some stuff I need to investigate. We must, as a nation, stamp out all the corruption and bad practices that we are accustomed to. We must make an effort to do so. And so again, I want to thank you for listening to me. I want to thank you for tuning in. And just remember, I will continue to speak truth to power. I will continue to speak truth to power. And as the information come to me, it's so I'm going to talk it. So, let the birds fly. And continue to be safe. And if you can't be safe, be careful. And have a good night. Now, remember, if you want to contribute to the show, you can go back and look for the information with the banking information. And as I told you before, National Bank. And if you want to contribute, you could send money via Western Union and MoneyGram. Or send it with a friend in a mail. Because the show must continue. I got to pay the engineer, I got to pay the lights, I got to pay everything. And we must continue to speak truth to power. And if you want to advertise, trust me, it's thousands and thousands of people that are seeing your ads here, and the rates are manageable. And I will continue to fight for you, the people of this beloved Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. God bless and good night. From this evening, the 5th day of June, I am officially declaring myself as the opposition. I am the opposition. We have the opposition in St. Kitts that is non-functional. And so I'm going to take it upon myself to be the opposition for the people, the voiceless, people who can't speak until the political parties get themselves in gear. But I want National Bank to understand that the bank is not just about making money. The bank is not just about nicing up and putting big TV. The bank is about the small man. Because when that bank started back in the day, with Wendell Lawrence and the man from Nevis and so forth, it was a penny bank for the small people. I go to Monkey Hill, and you know, a drain in my build. Then on the road, them a build drain. People don't lose babies driving on the road. People don't throw away food when they go out by Triangle Boy, throw away food coming down the road, water throw away because the road's so bad. People don't go and lose the whole front end mash up because of the hole them, the pothole them. People don't use tires, not about tires and women and all kind of thing because the road's so bad. And you want to tell me the wisdom is that you go build drain first? When Monkey Hill guy in the drainage problem, when Monkey Hill on a hill in him, Monkey Hill. Can't tell me good friend in Nevis. Things dead. People reach out to me daily. No, me don't get fired. Me gonna work. But I know I could contribute much more than a lot of them they have in there. But you all know they want to turn me with. They fire me quick. And who's supposed to get fired, then I fire them. Who's supposed to be fired, they got them there, but they fire me quick. Because me after first. I walk in going out, wrong about to go by my vehicle. I see a vehicle pull up. 505 or something in my I recognize the vehicle. But while I pass in the vehicle, I see the window winding up, the glass going up. Wee! The window going up. Wee! When I look inside, who think in there? Denzel Douglas. I say, what? So he come like Denzel Douglas, turn up the window on me. Because he either don't want to say good afternoon to me, or he don't want good afternoon from me. And all I could tell him, you know, all I could say is keep from me. Me no care. I tell you, me went certain places and me see people who watch me funny. Me no care. I tell you, I've gotten a lot of enemies, but me no care. Once I'm talking truth, because some of them same people who used to pass me straight, I call me. Leader of the opposition, let me tell you all something, you know. As the leader of the opposition, I'm going to be calling on people that we're going to start to agitate. We're going to have to start to agitate. We can't sit back and allow this to happen just like that. And so, Kayan High School parents and well-wishers, we may have to march around the school to show our displeasure in how our young children were treated. They're all over the place. They don't Windsor, they don't Pavilion, they don't primary school, and they're home. So what kind of high school is it was? This thing only hits us when it reach home. Some of us taking it for granted. But over the years, we have lost too many young lives. Right now, the girls saying, man scarce, man shortage. And I ain't able, so we can't help them. Stop! No jealous people for what they got. No grudge people for what they have. Because you don't know how they get them. You don't know how they get them. Some people ride horse, some ride ponies, some ride in cars. Forget where they're going.